let's go on off to. Sorry, but I can't put us on the drive. All right, let's go over to the Geneva Steel Plant right now. Actually, I've known that me and my wife actually lived here in Orem since 2009. We moved here in May of 2009. Sorry, you hear my son in the background. He likes to talk a lot. He likes to be in Daddy's vlogs. Anyways, yeah, like I was trying to say, my wife and I, we moved here in May of 2009. My older boy, you can probably see him over. My older son, Logan, you can probably see him in the background of there. He wasn't even a year old yet when we first moved here. He was born in August 2008. Excuse me. And then he's born up in Washington. And it was when I first heard about this place was from my wife's great uncle, Uncle Bob, who had worked at the plant for years. And you know, it's down here by Utah Lake, and ever since the place closed, they tore the building down. But they have actually recently opened up a movie theater down there that my wife and I go to now. And since we're starting to drive down there and go to the theaters, I noticed like all these like things that used to be part of the plant still have remnants there. So I wanted to go and do some urban exploration there. Also, I've heard that there might be some snakes and some scorpions out there, but I don't know if that's true or not. Hopefully not, because I'm wearing flips right now. But let's go ahead and go over and just record as much as we possibly can. Okay, upon the research from what I've done, Geneva Steel actually closed its doors for good in either November of 2001. And I've heard some speculation that it closed its doors in November 2002. I have yet to confirm that part. I don't know if it was 2001 or if it was 2002. Yeah. Geneva Steel, at one point, it opened its doors in 1944 to help the production of steel in the Western states. At one time, it produced 60% of American steel, and was at one time the biggest plant this side of the Mississippi. Obviously, 1944, that helped the war effort, helped America win the war. And sorry, you can still see Tim Nogue's Harley behind me. The main thing I wanted to do was film directly across the street from it. Now that's where the steel pipe facility used to be, just directly across the street from over here. As you can see, the doors closed in 2001 or 2, November, and it has since been developed with different warehouses over there. But much of the property has yet to be developed, really. There's a hydrogen plant just right over this direction. I'll turn around here in a second. But let's see, let's turn around here. As you can see behind me, a lot of it is just open fields, and you can see the plant behind me. And this kind of goes on all the way down to where Utah Lake goes down. These railroad tracks that are in front of the facility, they used to deliver the products you needed to make the steel, everything, and also deliver it across the country and across the world, wherever the United States needed the steel. Now, of course, the main facilities are closed. with a couple sporadic facilities like the one you just saw behind me a minute ago. The hydrogen plant. Saw this one just right off the road. I wanted to get out real quick. Of course, I gotta be careful because it's all dirt. And I'm just gonna flip real quick. Alright, here. Majority of this stuff I can't even get to because it's all fenced up, but as far as this one is, I can just drive right on up to it. Or walk right out to it real quick. And then flip the camera over real quick. Alright, here we go. There's a big old concrete circle in there. Not exactly sure what it was used for. I'm assuming it was a cooling pool of some sort. But of course I could be wrong. Alright, well, let's get back up the hill. Don't want to leave the boys alone for too long. Now just across the street, it's all grown over. You can see fences. That's where the nitrogen plant was over there. Harley Davidson over there. But as you can see, nothing else really except where a plant used to be. And you see a sign right here, just off in the distance. I'm sorry I can't zoom in. I'm using the GoPro. But you can see an upright, like, smelting pot, just standing there in the middle of the field. That's cool. I wish I could actually go up there and get close to it. I know there's some road paths going up to it, but they're fenced off right here. And they're fenced off over there too, so I can't get anywhere close to it. Alright, well, we just made a U-turn real quick. And we're going down to the movie theater that my wife and I like to go to now. The Larry H. Miller Megaplex Vineyard. The reason why I heard I like to go to this one is because, well, there's a Cinemark theater near the mall, but it always seems so crowded. I don't know if a whole lot of people know about this theater yet. The last movie we went to go see was Captain America Civil War. And the night it debuted, my son and I, Logan and I, went to go see that movie. It was only like 3/4 of the way full, so we're like, okay, this is cool. So I like how the theater's not very full. Myself. Anyways, let's turn the camera around real quick. Sorry about that. But there's the theater right there. And as you can see, it's all still pretty empty surrounding it. Until you come up the road here a little bit. As you can see, empty, empty, empty. I'm not exactly sure if this grassed over area is part of the plant. But when you come over here, you can see home developments here. A lot of it is already open. See, as you can see around here. And I believe over here was more of the plants, but they might even be developing this side of it too. Looks like you still see big old huge concrete blocks. Signs of something that used to be there, you know? Just a big wood pile. I just saw a big wood pile of railroad. What are they called? The wood blocks. The wooden part of a railroad track. I always forget what it's called. Community ends here. And this side continues. Anyways, I wanted to pull up to this really cool thing. I could probably get a close-up with this right here. Looks like you just drive up to it. Let's see here. Alright. Yeah. Yep, and I can pull just right up to it. Alright, this is really what I wanted to come see. Alright, because my wife and I, we live in Orem. Just right up the road here. Technically, we are in Vineyard, Utah, which is basically Orem, but on the western side of I-15. So let's go. I'll show you where I'm at exactly. If you look this way, This is where, right up the road, there's I-15. The new Dairy Queen right here, that's opened up recently. And this road that we were on, that had all the housing developments, and you keep going straight towards I-15 and go under I-15, that's Center Street in Orem. So if you keep going west on Center Street in Orem, go under I-15, go all the way to where these housing developments are, keep going. But before, just right at the stoplight here, you got a Maverick station just over here, you got a Dairy Queen just right here, and just right in front of me right here, there's empty office buildings. I'm not sure what they're going to do. They're still available. But this is what I wanted to come check out. I've seen this multiple times. Like I said, my wife and I, we like to go to that theater up the road. But this, holy crap. A smelting pot from Geneva Steel. That's pretty cool. I think that's awesome. But it looks a lot bigger in real life. It looks a lot bigger when you're standing next to it rather than just driving by it. Wow. Look at that. I'm 5'8". This has got to be a good 2 or 3 times like taller than me, laying on its side. All right, let's now flip the camera and do a bit of exploration. Okay. And just to get a measure of how big this thing is right here. I'm assuming this is what held the pot up. But here's my hand right in the middle of it. Sorry, I got bees all over the place. But yeah, look how big that is. On the inside it says 36. I'm not sure what that means. So if any of you people in Orem are watching this video, can you tell me what that 36 stands for? So while reviewing some of my notes about Geneva Steel Plant, there's one little detail I forgot to mention. Some of you watching this video from Orem or surrounding areas might actually remember this, but early in 2007, the site made headlines in the Utah press as owner Anderson Geneva made an offer to Real Salt Lake. The deal included moving their stadium to the Geneva site, and they, Anderson Geneva, would offer up the land for free. The offer was subsequently turned down, and we all know that RSL's stadium is closer to Salt Lake City. Anyways, those of you watching the video, can you guys actually tell me why the deal fell through? Because I couldn't find anything on that. Was it because the land was like too polluted, or was it just because too much money was involved, or what? Well, anyways, I had fun making this video. I know it was a real short one. I hope you enjoyed it. It was really fun just walking around what I could walk around. I wish I actually could do some more actual exploration, but obviously, as I said earlier in the video, a lot of it was fenced off. Anyway, subscribe to me, comment below, subscribe to this channel, follow my Facebook group, www.facebook.com/group/Utah YouTubers. That's actually a channel for anybody who is actually born and raised in Utah or actually live here in the state of Utah. As a special group for us to get together, share our videos that we make, and hopefully we can actually have a YouTube convention for those of us living in Salt Lake, Davis, and Utah counties. And hopefully we can spread it across the whole state. Anyways, I had fun today. If you have more information about the site, go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and share this video on the Orem Facebook page. So either comment below on the video on YouTube, or just go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section on the Facebook post that I'm gonna make. Anyways, have fun. Look forward to hearing what you guys have to say. I want to learn a lot more about Orem and everything. So let me know what's up. Have a good night, everybody.